Hi everybody, today I'm going to be telling you specifically how men can get the upper hand. How you can get the upper hand when it comes to dating women, and how you can use your masculine energy to basically overpower any sort of social obstacle in your way. Now here's how men can get the upper hand. This is the raw, honest truth from my experience, whether that be with my own sexual encounters or with coaching men, and this isn't necessarily ethical tactics. This is how to win. I know I'm Uncle C on YouTube. When it comes to the people who are actually in my coaching group, you got to realize I can I can tell you how it is too. I'm a no bullshit guy. And you got to understand that tactics are used when you realize you might be dealing with people who are not necessarily playing by the exact same rules you're playing with. And women break men's hearts all the time for assholes, so I'm trying to put you guys on some game. Put you on some game so this doesn't fucking happen anymore. Now here's how men can get the upper hand. You got to seduce her and be wonderful in bed. I'm talking wonderful. And then what you do is you just act interested in her as a person, as in boyfriend material, but you never actually commit. And no, fellas, she's not just going to leave you because of that. She's going to be so brainwashed and warped around your sex and how much you're into her, but she can't get you to commit. She's going to constantly go, what the fuck is wrong with me? And that's how you will win. It's that easy. It really is that easy. Now, you got to be there for her emotionally some days, and then other days be cold as ice. Other days you don't text her back for 6 hours. Other days you don't text her back for 24 hours. But then other days you have amazing dates with her and she's like, oh my God, this is the man for me. This is how you get the upper hand. Men rarely get the upper hand today because we have all been taught and raised to be good boys, but the problem is good boys get walked on and disrespected by women. Good boys don't make strong men. Good boys don't get the upper hand. Good boys get heartbroken. And unless you're messing with church girls, you're going to be down this same route the entire time. And most of you guys won't be messing with church girls. You're going to be messing with everyday girls that you find at bars, at clubs, on college campuses, at shopping malls, in everyday life. Here's the other issue with church girls. What I found is that most church girls are usually just reformed sluts. And they're basically just wannabe again virgins. And they usually have bad past and have already been quote unquote imprinted by the bad boy sexually. Meaning like he left his mark, he got her to do very sexual acts, she'll never be the same. And this makes it super, super, super hard to build connection with a church girl. Because in the back of her mind, this guy who imprinted her, the bad boy, he left his mark and that will be her new standard of masculinity until the day she is in the grave. And I've seen church girls still break good guys' hearts for the bad boy. I've even coached a pastor before who the pastor had the wife fucking cheat on him with some dude that lived on their block who was non-religious or spiritual at all. Okay, I've seen single moms who had their fun with the bad boy and now bring that baggage to the provider type guy. And it's a messed up world we live in. But this is how it is today. Now, women friend zone men. So men, the only way for you to get the upper hand is you have to sex zone women. Remember, women want your validation. And since they want your validation, that's why they put you in the friend zone. It's because she just wants to keep you around for free attention. Men, what you do is men need to put women in the sex zone. Because you wanted the tactics, so here it is. This is how you brainwash a woman to love. They are backwards. In order to brainwash her to love, you basically make her a fuck buddy. And that's what she does to you every time she friend zones you. If you get friend zoned by a woman or dumped, she essentially said that your masculinity is not good enough to be worthy to make my ovaries wet. So we do the same thing to them, we just flip it. And this is how you brainwash a woman to love. They are backwards. Nobody in this program, I'm saying nobody in this program has made more mistakes than me. I'm in my 20s. I have six-pack abs. I have a six-figure income. I have self-improved, and I've still been left multiple times, even when I did everything correctly as to how society told me I should have. I've been left multiple times by women when I was younger. The reason for it is because I did not understand this whole dynamic. I did not understand what I had to do. And nothing can make up for masculine frame and emotional strength. This is why you see Brad Pitt and Channing Tatum get dumped. Every woman wants him. But guess what? Angelina Jolie doesn't want Brad when he's acting like a bitch. And women will stray when they sense emotional weakness. Now, men who don't understand this keep getting took time after time again by women. And this is what is wrong with culture. Men have set the standard just too low, and oftentimes men don't have a standard at all. And men need to lead, because if we want to actually, the culture to get reversed, all men need to level up and get better, not resort to the flow and keep engaging in this low-level behavior. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can hook up and you can have pleasurable sex and you can keep fucking women and you can keep doing these things that's going to make you happy. It's only going to keep giving the women more validation over time. What you should be doing if you're in this course is you should be spreading the message to get these other men that you know to not make these same mistakes. You should be referring these men to me, and I'm going to kick you back and compensate you if you can bring me a lead to get them in the program. I'm going to put some money back in your pocket. Now, here's the thing. Men slut shame women, but oftentimes men are the slut creators. Oftentimes men only pursue for sex. How backwards is this? You want her sex, and you're attracted to her looks and to her body, but then she's a slut when she gives it to you. The whole culture is so broken right now. But I'm telling you the way to get the game down. How to get the game is you put women in your sex zone and you do not let them commit. That's it. You act like you're a perfect fit, but you never commit. And women will only just keep following what men want. If you want sex, you will get it. If you want a relationship with a woman, though, here's where things get dicey. A relationship needs to be her idea, not yours. Because as soon as it's your idea, you're back in scarcity. You're back in not acting masculine and needing to lock her down for love. And she now has the power in the relationship. Because these women only want the sex from men who are not emotionally weak. If you're emotionally weak, it shows that you're not a good fit for pair bonding with. Women are more in tune with their bodies and sexuality than men are, especially today. And I'm not telling you how to live, but I am telling you how to not get took. And you're not going to get took if you play by these rules that I just told you. Now, you can ignore some of them if you want. You can use some of them if you want. For some of you, you might be religious and these ethical standards are below your means. That's fine. I would rather tell you, though, still what you need to do to make sure that you're never at the disadvantage. You got to remember, I have a fairly large YouTube following now. I'm all about semen retention right now, and I'm about men becoming better, and I'm about men not giving their seed to every girl just because she's hot. However, I realize some men that are in this, they're going to want to sleep with women. And if you engage in that, you got to know how to do it without getting heartbroken left and right. This is the key. This is how you can get the upper hand as a man, so that way you don't keep getting friend zoned and took.